think what is special about the Cambridge Nature Network is that it goes from the centre of the city, from town, out into the country, and it takes in one of the most nature impoverished parts of the country, but also one of the fastest growing. The Cambridge Nature Network is a long-term vision to expand and to link up places for nature and places for people in and around the city of Cambridge. The Cambridge Nature Network involves a wide range of partners: the Wildlife Trust, Cambridge Past, Present and Future, National Trust, City Council, South Cambridgeshire Council, Natural England, and a number of other smaller local charities. But we're also looking to expand that partnership to bring in major landowners. At present, Cambridgeshire has one of the lowest proportions of natural green space and natural habitats in the whole of England. And England is one of the most nature depleted countries in the whole of the world. So what we really want to do is to create more space for nature and for people.
We have the chalk grasslands of the Gog Hills, we have the Cam Valley, the river and its tributaries, we have the East Cambridge Fens, the southern end of the Wickham Fen Vision and the Boulder Clay Woodlands to the west. So it's connected up, these create a local nature recovery network for the Cambridge area, contains the best current habitats and identifies the best opportunities for creating new habitats. We're on top of the Gog Hills here. Wandleby Country Park is one nature area here, but there are several others, and together they make a much bigger area of natural habitat. And I think our real vision is not just our vision for Wandleby Country Park, but the vision of the Cambridge Nature Network is to have a much larger area of chalk grassland habitat here on top of the Gog Hills, and for it to act as a green lung for the city of Cambridge and the growing city of Cambridge, for people to be able to come, enjoy nature and benefit from the well-being that they get from being outdoors.
What's special about this site is you're looking at a habitat that is now rare in Cambridgeshire, which is chalk grassland. And it's the real opportunity to expand that habitat south of Cambridge. You know, if we go back 2,000 years, this would have been all chalk grassland hills, and over the centuries, the majority of that's been lost. So this project is about reversing that decline.
This is one of the City Council's Riverside local nature reserves. It started off pretty small actually, a small bit of wet woodland, but over the years, due to nearby development, we've acquired some more of this river frontage. We're standing on some sports pitches at the moment, but following consultation, there's real community support to actually reduce the area of amenity grassland considerably and create a much bigger area of wetland. We created a small backwater channel back in 2016 that's been really successful. It's now got water voles, reed warblers, reed buntings, and we've also installed a swift tower here, which has got a few pairs of swifts in. So it's a really exciting space, a little bit of a blank canvas, but right in the heart of the Cambridge Nature Network.
I think one of the things that we've noticed in the last 18 months is how much more this site is being used by people, and that's not because of anything that we've done, that's because of the effects of COVID, and people have really come to value green spaces and open spaces. And I think that that aspect of well-being is perhaps not always fully appreciated by people when they're doing conservation work. So that's one of the things that we're trying to promote. Of course, we're engaged in planting trees, we want to increase biodiversity, we want to draw down carbon dioxide, but we also want to help with people's well-being within the community. And we think that by having greater access to a green space, this is one way of doing that.
The population of Cambridge has increased by 20% over the last 20 years and is projected to increase by another 30%. Yet the amount of natural habitat and green space has not kept pace with that growth. So we really do need more space for nature, not just for wildlife itself, but also for people, and to provide space where that growing population cannot just sort of come to a wonderful nature reserve like this, but also be able to go for longer walks in the countryside and to see more variety of habitats and wildlife, and get a feel for some of the landscapes and to really start to feel connected to their environment.